Well, hi guys. I've been asked some questions about it, and oh, Brad, you from Larson Valley Farms, you asked for it. There's a little bit about this 95 F350 Ford truck that I bought new. I bought it in the spring of '96. It was a leftover. The Ford dealer had ordered 2 of these trucks, identical cab and chassis trucks, no bed, and made a deal on the truck. I got it bought for $15,500, brand spanking new, which tickled me to death. 5.8 automatic, power steering, power brakes, vinyl seat, and believe it or not, an AM radio. Not AM, FM, just AM. But I drove it every day to work for, let's see, 2011. So, 15 years? Yeah. Drove it for 15 years. It's got 300,000 miles on it. And that time, I put a water pump, a starter, and a radiator in it. And one set of brakes on the back, and three or four sets on the front. But she's been a good truck. Been an awful good truck for me. You know, I've kept the inside clean, pretty unmolested. The only thing I didn't like was this stupid seat. It just fell apart quick. But I've tried to keep the truck as clean as I can over the years. The bed I built 8'6" long and 7.5 feet wide to this here, not counting the rails. Used to build a bunch of these beds, but you know, like I say, I built the beds. I built it to where you got a solid bulkhead, and this headache rack can come out, and you can put a, you know, solid bulkhead up to put the racks on or whatever. I'm going to have to put a new bed floor on it, and she's rusted out pretty bad. Kind of been a catch-all lately. The hitch I built, all that's my design, my build, my creation. Been on there 15 years and it's still rock solid, or 20 years and it's still rock solid. Does have the gooseneck plate in it that I put in, but I got been asked why do I want to redo it. You know, why spend the money on it to buy that truck, the 4-wheel drive, for the stuff for this? Well, I bought it new, and I want to see how many miles I can put on one. She's got a lot of rust on her, obviously, and there's steering parts on this. You can see it better over here, that are really rusted out, like that bracket down there that holds the tensioner for the front axle. It's gone, so those are going to have to be changed. To fix the truck right, it needs you know, the brackets put back there for that torsion arm. It needs the whole tie rod to tie rod, wheel to wheel tie rods, all the way to the steering box replaced. Needs rotors and needs calipers. Rotors are $150 a piece. Calipers are about $50 a piece. So you already got $400 in it right there. Another $150, $175 for all the linkage. And you're getting to the $550, $600 range, and you haven't even done anything else to the truck. But everything it was, that truck, the axle under it can be put under here, and everything in that front axle was rebuilt 4 years ago, and it has about 15,000 miles put on it since it was all done. So I get four-wheel drive and all good parts under the front end of this truck. I get motor and transmission out of it to put in here. Motor, transmission, and transfer case, and she'll be back on the road, and I'll have a 1-ton four-wheel drive. Funny thing is, like I mentioned before, this truck, see that or not, right there, 11,000 GVW. Front axle is 3,565 pounds. And the one on that red truck is 4,600 pounds. So it's a much heavier axle. I don't really need the four-wheel drive, but it gives me a heavier axle up front, and I like that idea. But that's a little about my old 95 and why I want to do what I want to do to it. And hopefully I'll be seeing this in the shop before long. Bed comes off and she starts getting stripped down. At any rate, guys, if you like, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.